climb up, maneuver on things, try to get to the top of something, whether it's a boulder in their backyard or a tree or their own house, something. I think it's a natural instinct. Didn't you ever climb trees when you were a kid? The difference is that you outgrew it and I didn't. It's all, it's that simple.
Well, let me tell you what happened to me. Somewhere along the line, I developed a bad case of acrophobia. It was, like I said, it changed the other day, I guess because I was working or whatever. But a lot of people do have that, and you don't. I saw you clambering around over rocks and footfalls and footholds and stuff like that. Nobody else would ever see. What happened that you didn't grow out of it and grew into something else, I guess?
It excited me to be up high. I like to be up high and look down on the space. I didn't, even if it made me nervous, that was still okay. I think there's a difference between an authentic case of acrophobia, which you claim to have, and someone who's just nervous about being up high. Everyone's nervous about being up high. I am too. I'm not a vegetable. If I look down over some horrible precipice, it makes me nervous, but it also excites me. In your case, I think probably I could cure it tomorrow if you want to go climbing.
Really?
Get rid of it once and for all.
What would you do?
Sure.
What would you do?
Just go over to the practice rocks where we were.
That didn't look too hard, to tell you the truth.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe I'm getting over it stage by stage, but Jane showed me something that she climbed the other day.
Yeah.
That I couldn't believe. To go straight up a rock wall.
Yeah.
Chuck, last year, or not last year, 2 years ago, we're doing the guides wall. There were some, remember there were some young guys there, kids, I think maybe it was two guys and a girl or something. And
Behind us? Or ahead of us?
No, well, they were behind us and they were taking a different route. I kind of remember it because that's where I left one of your chalks and was never forgiven.
Oh, I did tapping the other day.
But you, they were from where you come from, in Washington?
Bellingham.
Bellingham. Mm.
And you were talking about how there's talking about where they've been climbing. There was some place that you went where you started out, I guess, and there was nobody out there except you and you know, someone you climbed, one guy or something.
In Bellingham?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's right. That's where I started climbing, really, bouldering. Climbing around the rocks that were just little rock outcroppings around the place where I lived, and went up on a hill that was outside of town and found places to climb on. When I was 13, 14 years old.
The guy said the place is covered now.
Yeah. Oh, there's a guidebook to the area.
What is it called?
The area?
Yeah.
Seaholm Hill. There's actually a little paperback guidebook that I saw when I was... It's, you know where it is? You've been on the campus of the college?
Yes.
Well, if you just walk up the hills behind it.
Oh God, I'll have to remember that.
There's lots of little rock outcroppings that I found as a kid.
So do people go on top rope there now?
No. Oh, now, yeah. I
Yeah,
guess
but
it's,
then-
yeah, I guess it's a formal climbing area these days. It has a guidebook to it. But
And you had, what happened? You finished, did you go in, you told me you're at Fort Sill because I grew up just north of there, close enough to hear the cannons.
Yeah.
Is that after the Army? I mean, after college?
Oh, yeah, much later.
And
I'd started climbing in that sense, bouldering around, trying to find things to climb on like most kids do. And
then from there, after the Army?
But, and I realized that there was a climbing activity going on. I'd heard about Mount Everest and mountaineering in general. I knew about it. And I was interested. I thought, well, how do I go? How do I get started? Where do you go? Who do you meet? How do you do it? And up there, it was difficult because no one else was interested in it. Not even my playmates, my companions were interested in anything like that. They're interested in football and basketball, but no climbers. Until my family moved to California. And in high school I met a good friend who was in the Sierra Club, and I went out with Sierra Club trips on weekends, some of the local rocks around the Bay Area. So that was my formal start, even though I'd been climbing around for years before that, just like any other kid. That's why I'm saying I never really even had a chance to outgrow it. I just like to climb things.
What do you recall about Mount Everest in those days? And wanting, did you ever want to climb it?
No.
Do you now?
No.
What was you said the other day about that?
No, it's just I just wasn't interested. I knew there was a difference. Somehow I had an instinctive difference that there was something different between this gymnastic thing of climbing on rocks and this plodding thing about going up a big snow-covered mountain. And I was captured by the romanticism of climbing the highest peak on the planet, but it didn't interest me personally. It just didn't grab me. I was more interested in these tiny little moves, tiny little moves to make on some nice, dry, clean rock somewhere. And that fascinated me more than getting to the top of a big peak.
What kind of moves?
Well, when you demonstrate something, or do a metal shelf on a log or something?
No, but I'm really dumb about climbing. I mean, you got to explain it to me.
Well, that's why you've got to go. That's why you've got to try it.
I mean, I could see those kids the other day, but I want to hear it from you, grabbing for little things with their feet and hands. What do you look for when you walk up to a rock face? What do you look for? Just basics. Whether or not it can be climbed, or can all rock faces be climbed?
All rock faces can be climbed one way or another, but not all of them involve gymnastic ability or physical ability. You can just drill holes and pound your way up with artificial aids all the way from bottom to top. That's one way to get up a rock face. All rock, anything can be climbed these days, especially.
Do you set any kind of limits on yourself on what you will use and what you won't?
Sure.
Like what?
I don't like a lot of repetitious hard work, hard labor. Mowing the lawn bores me, jogging bores me. I just I mean, I'm sure there are rock faces somewhere in the world that are just so steep and so smooth, they can't be climbed in the sense that you can grab something, pull up, step up, move up, climb it. You drill holes, put in bolts, clip in, step up, and that's just work. And I'm lazy. I don't like work. I don't like that kind of work. And for the same reason, I don't like treadmills, and I don't like walking up some slogging snow slope, even if it would get me to the highest mountain in the world.